Well, hello there, fifth graders. It's Miss Hess here with a couple of books that will hopefully help you spark some ideas for your social distancing hope project. So, the first one that I have is called Can We Help? Kids Volunteering to Help Their Communities by George Ancona. Now, I'm just going to read a portion of this book and a little bit of another book because I look through everything, and what's challenging for us with this project is that we have the very constraints that social distancing gives us. So we have to figure out how to tweak some ideas in a way that keeps us able to keep that social distance and stay healthy, right? So just remember, as we read through things, how could I tweak that a little bit to suit what we're going through right now? Okay, so I love how he starts out this book. Okay, just listen. I'll read it to you. Can we help? Of course you can. You can help your family, a neighbor, or even someone you don't know. If someone is hungry, you can give him some food. If someone is cold, you can make her a hat or scarf. If someone is lonely, you can read him a story. And you can even use my video program that I'm using, Screencast-O-Matic, for free, 15 minutes for free. Make your own videos. You can help or volunteer alone, with a friend, or your family. There are whole groups of people that help people in need. You can volunteer with one of these groups to help others. Helping people will make you feel good, and it really does. Okay, so here we go. We're going to read just a couple of these pages in this book. People who are homeless need shelter, food, and clothing. Farm stores, religious organizations, and schools often donate food and clothing to shelters. These students are knitting hats and scarves for homeless families and others in need. To make hats, the children use round plastic knitting looms and colorful yarn. To knit scarves, Amelia uses just a part of a loom, and Sarah uses straight knitting needles. Okay, remember, how can we tweak this? Right? What could we make that might be of help to someone right now? Each hat or scarf takes about a week to make. Jack stretches his scarf to see how big it is. When Campbell is finished knitting his hat, he tries it on. Then all of the students put on their creations, happy that their handiwork will help keep someone warm. Okay, so that's one little idea. And the next one is about community gardens. A community farm grows produce to give to organizations that help feed people who don't have enough to eat. Men, women, and children volunteer their time to plant, grow, and harvest fruits and vegetables. At harvest time, families are invited to pick the produce. Children work alongside the grown-ups as they move up and down the rows of plants. Soon hundreds of tomatoes, carrots, squash, beets, peppers, strawberries, and other fruits and vegetables fill the crates and wheelbarrows in the fields. Dominic and his mom wash the fresh carrots. Later the produce will be sent to soup kitchens and shelters in town. Now think about that. That's kind of a big scale project. Could you do something with gardening that would be smaller? That's kind of a cool idea. All right, and then the second book that I wanted to share with you, just a little section of it, is called this, Ways to Help After a National Disaster by Layla Saul. And you know, I thought this book really has some parallels with what we're going through now. No, we haven't had a tornado or an earthquake or something like that, but we're dealing with unprecedented times, right? So there's some applications, I think, from this book that might be kind of cool. So the best one that I found was from chapter 4, and it's called Giving Emotional Support to Other Kids. And I'm just going to read this section, and please just listen. Maybe close your eyes, be thinking, how could I tweak this for my project, okay? All right. Giving emotional support to kids. Sing to a child, take deep breaths to relax, and think positive thoughts. After a natural disaster, some kids might feel very frightened. While adults are running around tending to emergency situations, some children may wind up on the sidelines scared and crying. Just being with a child your age and talking makes a difference between feeling alone and feeling cared for. For a smaller child, a warm hug, reading a storybook, or even singing a song can help. No one likes to feel alone in a scary situation, so any attention you give to someone who needs it can go a long way. There are things you can do with children who feel stressed from the emotions and fears that result from a natural disaster. If you are near or taking care of children after a trauma, never force them to do something unless their direct safety is involved. Always invite them gently. You can do these things for yourself too. Okay? Just think about, there's a lot of parallels with that, with what we're going through. People are stressed out. Adults are busy, like trying to manage things in the home, and they're still trying to maintain their jobs, and they are juggling a lot. How can we help? The universal comfort of a song. Often a young child will feel comforted by a song sung softly. Think of gentle songs with positive words. Maybe you know some songs from summer camp. You can sing songs that you learned from your family worships. If you can't think of something on the spur of the moment, you can make up a song. Just start humming anything. And if you want to, you can make up some simple words that are comforting. And that's so true. When I work with my kindergartners, the little kids, they love, you can sing anything, and they will just, you really get their attention that way. Okay, this little paragraph here is called Deep Breathing Techniques to Relax. Taking a simple deep breath is a great technique for helping anyone to relax, including you. In fact, don't save this one for an emergency. You can use it before bed or any other time you and one of your friends feel stressed. You can practice and encourage this easy technique. Here's how. We call that mindfulness, right? Just taking a minute to take a breath and just kind of come back to the moment. Sitting with your back straight, start by being aware of your breath coming in and out. Take a deep breath in and you let your breath go. Imagine any fear or upsetting thing leaving your body and floating up to the sky to be healed. When you start to feel more relaxed, take a deep breath and imagine that breath going into your belly, then filling into your middle, then your chest. As you let the breath out, sink a few breaths like this. As you let your breath out, sink your chest, middle, and belly so that all the air goes out. Just a few breaths like this will do wonders. Then just breathe naturally again. And let's go to this part about storytelling. Okay? I love this one, near and dear to my heart. Storytelling. Look in your library or maybe on your own bookshelf for books with great stories that you can read to children. And all the libraries are closed. But you know that there's electronic books on Mac and Via, and I've taught you guys how to get into those, right? Choose stories according to the age of the kids you'll read to, but be flexible because often kids who are already reading on their own still enjoy a good picture book. Your librarian can help you pick good books. Yeah. Try to choose stories where the main characters triumph. Dun, dun, dun. Have fun when you read out loud. Do different voices for the characters. It's okay to be goofy around kids. It's fun for them, and you may even discover some hidden talents of your own. Okay, and one thing that I've been able to do in my job that reach out to you guys is to make these videos, right? Because I can't meet with every class live, so I do this. So maybe there's some children in your life that you could make videos for and read out loud. I don't know. Hopefully, from just a few things that I read, you might have gotten some kind of little idea for your project. I know that you're going to come up with something really cool, and it really does feel good to get out of yourself and help somebody else. So, I wish you a good week. You guys take care and do your best on this project. Okay? All right. See you soon, guys. Bye.